So here we go, Ryan, the first heat race of the Tiny Lund Memorial here at Shelby County Speedway.
Lights are out. We're going to go green, Jimmy.
So Bruce Bonison's on that outside, that front row. Here they come out of turn number 4. Let's go racing!
Down the front stretch into turn number 1. It's side by side for the race lead. Bonison to the outside, Mueller to the inside. We're going to go 3 wide, 6 cars, 4 wide, down out of turn number 2.
Bonison working to the outside, down the backstretch into turn number 3. But he's getting fought off on the inside. Here we come out of turn number 4. Lap number 1 about to be in the books. Look at Bonison fighting to the outside. Bonison's going to lead lap number 1.
Bonison leading lap number 1 by the skinniest of margins. And now we're going to have a 3-car battle for your race lead. Still side by side down the backstretch. Mueller to the inside, Bonison to the outside. Who is that coming up behind him? That is the 19 of Ree. And Derry is rounding out your top 4. Number 5 outside looking in is Carlson as they take down another lap.
Bruce Bonison has the lead. Dustin Griffiths in second. Dustin Ree in third. Brad Deary in that fourth and final transfer spot. Scott Carlson won number 5. He's one outside looking in.
Outside looking in is the 1C of Carlson as we now have a battle once again for your race lead. Mueller's looking to the inside, but Bonison's able to drive off the top side and drive away. Single file into turn number 1. Closest battle side by side now for your third spot between Ree and trouble in turn 2. Trouble, turn 2, spinners around. The one who originally spun is able to keep going. I can't see who got collected as he's now behind a trailer for me. Yellow is out.
Yellow on the Speedway. Bruce Bonison leads it. Dustin Griffith second. Ree in third. Deary in fourth. And Paul Zimmerman had moved into that 5th spot before the yellow flag around the 1C of Scott Carlson.
Replay will be coming up. Replay is up for you folks at home to see what happened. Jimmy, I forgot to get our TV up here.
We didn't get our TV, did we? That's all right. That's all right. Bruce Bonison has the lead. Dustin Griffiths in second. Dustin Ree in third. Brad Deary in that 4th. They'll get them relined up. But top 4 will move on to the A main. The others will have to come through a B feature tonight.
I don't have the benefit of Zoom to see what it says over there. I think it's a 10G as well, but it's yellow on the right and gray on the left. Looks like we're going to be going green next time.
I can't even see the car numbers on the backstretch, but that's all right. I got live timing and scoring there. Bruce Bonison brings him out of 4. Oh, look at the big jump by Dustin Griffith. Dustin Griffith with a big jump on Bruce Bonison.
That was actually, yeah. I thought that was Mueller. Wasn't that not Mueller? Oh, wait, that's missing. That's who's missing data. His transponder's not working. That's a 77 Mueller who got by him. And now we're going to go 3 wide almost for your second spot. But now it's going to be a 3-pack of cars. 4 wide into turn number 1 for the second place spot. 4 cars for 1 spot. Bonison holds off the line, but we're still 3 wide down the backstretch, Jimmy.
Mueller with the lead. Bonison in second. Griffiths in third. Dustin Ree is in that 4th spot. Right now, as they come out of turn number 4, Mueller still has the lead. His transponder's not working. Mueller, Bonison, Griffiths, and Deary your top 4.
The 37. We got 3 cars battling side by side down the backstretch. Now there was a little chrome horn action between Griffiths, and I think that was Deary coming through turns 3 and 4 now. Green flag is waving high in the air. We're going 2 to go.
Mueller with the lead. Bonison in second. Griffiths is in that 3rd spot. Deary is in 4th.
3 wide once again for your 3rd spot as we got Griffiths to the high side, Deary to the middle line, and then it's going to be the 19 of Ree outside looking in. White flag is out. It looks like Griffiths able to hold up, but Ree's a little contact with them going down the front stretch. Now Ree's in the position, but the 77 of Zimmerman is now in that position, takes over the spot.
So down the backstretch into turn number 3 at the checker flag, it's going to be out. It's going to be Miller with the lead. Bonison in second. Oh, look out. We have one going sideways. Miller, Bonison.
3 wide. It's going to be, it was Zimmerman.
Zimmerman at 4th. He got the 4th and final transfer.
What a battle for your 4th and final transfer spot. 3 wide for 1 position. Everyone else in that 3 wide battle going to a B. Zimmerman lucking out and getting that spot. in your last lap.
Row number 4 to the inside, the 70B of Ben Hosing, and outside of him, the 96 of Jason Rold.
Last row is 7 of Tyson Partridge. To the outside, the 23 HR of Rod Richards. Lights out. We're going to be going green this time, Jimmy.
Going green this time, setting the pace. It is Dusty Van Horn. Green is out. Let's go racing.
3 wide, so that second place spot as they go into turn number 1. It's going to be I got to go back into live timing again. It looks like Corey Madden's down there battling side by side for that second spot. Is that the 48 of Larry Robinson Jr.? That's why we saw 2 Larry Robinsons. All right, we're single filing out for the first 4 spots. And a gaggle of cars in the back of it, Jimmy.
Dusty Van Horn, Chuck Madden, Ryan Webb, and Mike Stapleton, your top 4. As they pull away from the 5th spot, looks like on the outside, Mike Stapleton making a move on Ryan Webb for that 3rd spot. And still it is Dusty Van Horn with the lead. He's being pressured by Chuck Madden.
Chuck Madden trying to make his way up to Dirty Dusty Van Horn as they go into turn number 1. Van Horn and Madden to the top side. Then, we got a spinner in turn 2. 2 cars spinning around. 3 now spinning around. Synchronized spinners, and I think the yellow is going to be coming out, Jimmy.
53 of Larry Robinson Jr. lost it going into turn number 1. He brings out the yellow flag. Nope.
Yeah, it is
Yellow's
yellow.
out. Yellow's out. So Larry Robinson went into turn number 1, lost the handle on it, spun sideways, and yellow was out.
Who do we know that was out trail riding recently out in the Black Hills?
You were on the Black Hills, and I bet you that was a blast.
Oh, I'll tell you right now, it was a blast. I only broke 1 wheeler.
Just one.
Just one.
Just broke 1 4-wheeler.
And it wasn't mine.
So Dusty Van Horn, Chuck Madden, Ryan Webb, Mike Stapleton, that's your top 4 as they come out of turn number 3.
Larry
into
Robinson
turn number
Jr.
4.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jimmy.
And Lane's got to look at him. We're back to green flag racing.
So outside looking in right now is Jason Rold as he tries to make it. Oh, they're going to go 3 wide down the backstretch for your first place spot. Van Horn's able to drive away. We are side by side with Webb and Chuck Madden Jr. into turn number 3. Through turns 3 and 4, Webb to the inside, Madden to the outside, gets the run, and they're going to settle it out. Top 4 single file, top 5 single file, but now Rold is going to try and make his way into the top 4 transfers.
Dusty Van Horn got up the track. Here comes Chuck Madden. There's Ryan Webb, Mike Stapleton, Jason Rold making a bid for that 4th and final transfer spot as he looks on the outside of Mike Stapleton in turn number 4. They're side by side, and it's going to be Stapleton's going to clear him. Jason Rold is going to move in the 4th spot.
Round the outside goes Rold to the spot, but Stapleton's going to battle it back on the bottom side by side for that 4th and final transfer spot. Stapleton tucks tail right behind Rold, trying to find his way back around. Rold had the high side, got the position. Now it's single file your whole field through as we are over halfway. 5 down out of 8.
Dusty Van Horn, Chuck Madden right behind him, then Ryan Webb, Jason Rold, that's your top 4. Mike Stapleton, Rod Richards, Ben Hansing, and Tyson Partridge running in 8th.
As they come through turns 3 and 4, a couple more times yet to go. Green high, 2 to go. Dusty Van Horn, your race leader. Madden trying to chase him down. Webb looking to the inside, trying to find any way to gain another position. Rold still your final transfer spot. And on the outside looking in is Mike Stapleton as we have another spinner up at turn number 2. Can he keep it going? He is rolling. We're going to stay clean and green.
So white flags coming out, 1 lap to go. Dusty Van Horn trying to hold off Chuck Madden. He does it this time. Into turn 1, Dusty Van Horn, then it's Chuck Madden, Ryan Webb, Jason Rold, your top 4. No really pressure on that 4th fifth spot as Mike Stapleton has got a few car lengths behind Jason Rold. As they come out of turn number 4, he's led the entire heat race. Give it up to Dusty Van Horn.
Second will go to Chuck Madden Jr., 3rd to Ryan Webb, and your 4th and final transfer spot will be the 96 of Jason Rold. 5th went to Stapleton, and the 23 HR of Rod Richards goes 6th.
So your top 4 going the A main. Dusty Van Horn, Chuck Madden, Ryan Webb, and Jason Rold will move on to the A feature. All the rest of them will have to come up through A, B feature. So Anthony Goldsberry sits on the pole position. It looks like we got an IMC late model out there. Going to shake her down. Going to shake her down a little bit. Get a little hot laps there.
My question is, Anthony Clark going from a compact, jumping up into a stock car.
That's a big jump.
Is that the same Anthony Clark we're thinking of? Either way, green flag's coming out, Jimmy. Here we go.
Anthony Goldsberry to turn number 4. Let's go racing.
Off into turn number 1 and 2 we go. The 18 of Goldsberry is going to lead the charge. Off of turn number 2, we got a spinner going around. As the late model, look out, late model. We have a spinner in turn 2. He's going to keep it going. We're going to keep it green, maybe. I thought I saw it moving. Yellow's out, yellow's out.
Yellow is out.
As we got guys blowing up on the front stretch, almost getting into each other. Blessington to the end.
That would be kind of bad to sit there and be shaking down your late model and happen to run into a parked stock car.
That's the risk you run when you do some hot laps behind a heat race.
That's the risk you take.
I mean, you could always go out there for hot laps. He was out there for hot laps, but I guess something just didn't feel right, so he opted to hop in behind all these stock cars in their last heat. The All-Star Invitational on the IMCA Super Nationals of Boone.
Right.
I believe it went Thursday, sorry. On Thursday, they were doing very well for themselves against a stacked field. As we come green flag racing off of turn number 4. 3 wide almost for that top spot as Goldsberry and Pickett are going to battle it out. Now we got almost 4 wide. Look at Brian Blessington to the inside. He's going to try and make his way up as he's in a 3-car battle with Mike Nichols on the outside and the 2 of Brandon Monson now being shuffled back all that way. But out front is Tyler Pickett in the 5.
Tyler Pickett in the 5, the 18 of Anthony Goldsberry, Bob Walker, Sterling Sorensen, your top 4. But keep an eye on that purple 92B of Flying Brian Blessington. They don't call him Flying Brian for nothing. Battling Mike Nichols, who's currently running in 5th. Brian Blessington came across that time in 7th. But here we go.
Well, took it at the top 4. Mike Nichols has poked his way into the top 4, but he's not stopping there. Now it's a 3-car battle. Now it's a gaggle of cars for that 4th and final transfer spot. Brian Blessington and Mike Nichols side by side. Michaels to the high side. Brian to the bottom as they split the 90 of Walker. Walker is in the middle. Who is going to hold on to that 4th place spot? Now that's a side-by-side battle. That's a battle for 3rd. Only 2 of those 3 cars are going to make it into the feature. The rest have to go to a B.
Tyler Pickett and Anthony Goldsberry kind of cleared themselves from that battle behind him. 3 wide into turn number 3. Nichols, Blessington, battling for that 3rd and 4th spot. Look at this. Nichols in the 3rd. Blessington, I think, moved into 4th. No, Bob Walker's in 4th. Blessington in 5th.
But as they come off of turn number 2, now Walker has fallen back into the 5th place spot, and Brian Blessington is not going to stop there. He wants that buffer between him and the last play and the way to the B. As they come across, we have gone past halfway. We are now 3 to go with Tyler Pickett leading well out front.
Tyler Pickett, Anthony Goldsberry, Mike Nichols, Brian Blessington's in that 4th and final transfer spot to the A main. Now starting to stretch it out over 5th spot, Bob Walker. Bob Walker's fading back a little bit. We're coming back. Green flag out, 2 laps up to go. It is Tyler Pickett.
2 laps to go. Tyler Pickett in the lead. Goldsberry, Nichols, Blessington. 5th spot looking in with a battle with Micaiah Heidelbaugh. Heidelbaugh now to the 5th spot as we got a battle for 2nd raging on. Battle for 2nd with Goldsberry and Nichols. Blessington's going to the inside. White flag will be coming out for Pickett. Pickett is gone. Battle is for 2nd. Now the battle for the final transfer spot between Micaiah Heidelbaugh and Blessington as they come into yellow is out. Yellow's out.
I'm looking.
I think it has something to do with this car coming down the front stretch. Anthony Clark well behind everybody else.
Now, you know, that might be Anthony Clark. You know, there's a taped 8 number on there. Maybe he did move up from the Sport Compacts to the
well, it does. He is on the list. So, one thing that I have learned in playing fantasy. Oh, wait. I'll get that back to that story here in just a little bit. Lights are out. We're going to go green, Jimmy.
Going to go green. Tyler Pickett bringing the field into turn number 3. 3rd and final heat race in your Pizza Ranch IMCA Stock Cars. Out of turn number 4, we're going back to green flag racing.
Green, white checkered for this final heat race in your IMCA Stock Cars, brought to you by Pizza Ranch. As we got a battle for that 3rd position, shaping up and almost a battle for that lead there between Goldsberry and Pickett. Pickett got drawn back, but now that battle is now a 3-car battle for the second spot. Any slip up by any of those top 4, and Micaiah Heidelbaum says thank you. But he is currently sitting outside looking in as he's going to try and mount a run to the outside of Blessington. White flag out, 1 to go.
Blessington around the huggy pole in turns 1 and 2. He's given Mike Nichols all he can have. In fact, he moves in the third around Nichols. As we come to the checkered flag, Tyler Pickett has the lead, followed by Anthony Gold. It's going to be Tyler Pickett, Anthony Goldsberry, Brian Blessington, Mike Nichols.
Micaiah Heidelbaum in that 5th spot looking in, has to go through a B. And then it was Sterling Sorensen, Bob Walker, Anthony Clark, and pulling off early in the heat race was Brandon Munson.
And look at that, Anthony Clark finished in 8th. So,
Yeah.
hey, nothing wrong with that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Everyone. 1 heat.
1 heat, everyone's going to be going out there.
Everybody's running. We got Andy Klein, Pete Rasmussen, Cody Proskachil, Dale Ransom, Denny Bergon, Brock Knopp, Larry Knopp, Corey Campbell in the 75, the 1 of Barry Lewis, the 5 of Pudge Graybill, the M1 of Rex Jan, and the 64 of Todd, I'm going to say, Jansmus.
The handwriting wasn't exactly great, but you know what is great? We are Green Flag Racing in your classics.
That 69 of Brock Knopp takes the lead.
With a 13 of Rasmussen now in the 3rd place spot. Oh, we got 2 tangled over in turn number 1.
Is that the 9 of Cody Proskachil?
That might be Proskachil. I cannot tell.
And he's got that nice looking 9 red car.
That is Proskachil, I believe. I can't tell who that is next to him.
Let me see here when they go by. That back there, clearing the back, that is Denny Bergon, Sr.
That is Denny Bergon.
Denny Bergon, Sr.
Out of Plattsmouth.
Out of Plattsmouth in 6X.
And we don't know what he's driving.
You know,
he
when
did
I
not list his car.
And when I first started announcing here in the Pro-Am division, Denny Bergon Sr. was a regular competitor.
Okay.
And did quite well.
All right, green flag will be coming out this time by Jimmy as we got Brock Knopp. That is Brock Knopp. Okay, yes. As we go, and they're going to span him out almost 3, maybe 4 wide going to turn number 1. 77 of Andy Klein to the inside. And got a little squirrely. He's going to save it back up as we got 1 around. The number 1 of Barry Lewis went around. Is he going to get it back going? As you would say, tick, 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 tick.
Tick, tick, tick. Nope.
Nope. That's going to be – there he goes. Hey, Jimmy, don't you know – do you have the inside scoop on what that part is from the auto parts store?
I think you get it at Advantage Auto, and it's called the yellow light ignition switch. Yeah, they might have waxed him up. They might have waxed him up here for tonight.
I just dumped my water. Oh, well.
What?
Whoops.
You didn't leave the lid on it?
No. The lid's on it, but thank
you. Look at this.
Thank you very much.
Here we go, Brock Knopp. Once again with the green.
Side by side going into turn number 1 between the 75 of Corey Campbell and the 13 of Rasmussen. Still side by side as it goes through turns 1 and 2. We are still clean and green as we had a 3-car battle that was mid-pack on back. But leading way out front will be the 69 of Brock Knopp.
Brock Knopp in the 69. Pete Rasmussen sitting in that 3rd spot. He's had a fast car. Coming back behind him, the 77 of Andy Klein is sitting in that 4th spot. Yellow's out again.
Where are we yellow? That is a good question. All these haulers in the infield, and we're sitting in the stands. I can't quite see the whole track.
Are the classics going to give us a heat race that doesn't want to end?
I mean, they threw all of the cars out there. Oh, there must be some trouble over turn number 2. I see the our wonderful working official heading that way in a truck. And I just saw, it was the 9 once again spun around. Cody Proskachil spun around and his 58 Chevy in turn number 2.
It's a scream.
Oh, come on.
We got to give the shout out. She's working tonight, but we got to give a shout out to my daughter Tiffany. Pookie.
Shout out to Pookie. All right, looks like we're going to be going green this time by here, Jimmy, in turns 3 and 4.
Brock Knopp
leads us off of the turn number 4. 75 of Campbell, and then it's going to be Rasmussen and Klein, your top 4. Green is out. We're back underway.
So Brock Knopp Cody Campbell. Oh, here comes Rasmussen on the inside. You got to watch that Chappelle. It is fast. They're still side by side per second.
Oh, it's going to be 3 wide for that second place spot as a 38 of Ransom's going to dive into the inside. Lose a little bit of ground to the battle for second spot. Holds it back a little bit. Now it's going to tuck tail and try to find a way around there, Jimmy.
Brock Knopp still has the lead. Rasmussen's now faded back to that 4 spot as Ransom has moved up there along with Corey Campbell. Brock Knopp still has the lead, but look at this, catching up to him. That Cody Campbell in that 75 is starting to gain some ground on him.
Speaking of gaining ground, look at the 38 of Ransom. He has come from deep in the field, and he is now battling for that second place spot. And, well, actually fell back a little bit. Now he's going to be battle a little bit with Ransom there, but he's going to dive into the inside, try to get up on to the inside of Campbell. Single file around is halfway, 3 down, 3 to go.
Brock Knopp, Cody Campbell. And then you have Mr. Dale Ransom in that 38. Rasmussen running back there in that 4 spot in that 13 Chevelle. But Brock Knopp still has the lead as they're going to put a lap on the 6X of Denny Bergon Sr. with 2 laps left to go.
2 to go, and Brock Knopp is still your race leader. The 38 of Ransom's going to chase down that second place spot. Look a little bit to the inside, but the 75 of Campbell will drive away. 4th place is still held out by Rasmussen as there's a 2-car battle. That's a lap car that threw me off there a little bit. But Larry Knopp is going to be trying to knock on the door of the 77 of Andy Klein. White flag out, 1 to go.
Brock Knopp with the lead, followed by that 77 of Andy Klein. Actually, no, that was the 75 of Corey Campbell. Excuse me on that one. And then Dale Ransom and the 13 of Pete Rasmussen as they come out of turn number 4. He led through all the cautions and everything. 69 of Brock Knopp.
Second will go to the 75 of Campbell. Then it's going to be Ransom and Rasmussen. Rounding out the top 5 will be the 77 of Klein.
Well, that finished the heat race in the Classics. They just ran them all at one time. And
do you smell that, Jimmy?
I smell it.
The wonderful smell of racing fuel and rubber.
And food.